Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where we answer your questions about IBD and other things that you ask us. This question comes from Chloe.Haynes on Instagram. Chloe Haynes, who asks us, with Crohn's disease, it's hard to plan how you will be feeling on specific dates. How do you deal with making plans or canceling them last minute? Practice. I just cancel a lot of plans, and then the more you cancel them, the easier it becomes.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is that you just keep canceling stuff, and they just stop. They stop asking you, and then it's like, well, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
And then you have no friends. You just have to learn how to deal with it because there's nothing that you can do about it. You can't really plan how you're going to be feeling on a specific date, and it does suck when you have to cancel plans and when you have to miss out on things. There's no way around that. Something that you have to learn with because that's your life. There's nothing that you can do to change that, so you have to cope with it. You have to get to a place where you accept what is, and it doesn't mean that you like it because it still sucks, but you learn to live with it. As far as canceling plans go, I used to feel a lot more guilty than I do now, but I think there's two things that have happened. The people in my lives have just come to know that that's to be expected. I've done a lot of explaining about where I am in life and that things happen, so they get that now, and if they don't, fuck them. And that's the other thing, is I've just learned to not care as much anymore, like, because there's nothing I can do to change that. Like, I can try, and I can try to explain, but I just don't want to waste energy and time on that too much anymore. Like, if I have to cancel plans, I just do. And I'll probably hate it at the time and feel bad about it a little bit and feel guilty. And most of all, I'll just not like missing out on something that I want to do.
Yeah, I think over time you just learn to spend more time with the people that understand and less time with the people. Oh, look at Mr. Bean dancing.
Keep going.
You spend less time with people who don't understand, more time with people who do. I don't know.
Or spend a lot of time by yourself.
Or spend a lot of time by yourself, yeah, I mean.
Find somebody else that spends a lot of time by themselves and start spending time with them.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I've definitely gone through times where I've had things set up. I remember just 2 or 3 years ago, I had a trip to Florida planned with my friend Sara. We were going to this show for work, so we were going to do that, and then right after that I had another vacation planned where I was going to go to New Jersey and meet some friends that I had met online who all have Crohn's disease, and I ended up being in hospital and feeling really guilty and bad that I not only was missing those things, but also my friend Sara had to miss our vacation too. Didn't end up going, and I almost missed my trip to New Jersey, but I actually ended up getting out of the hospital the day before that. And that's only one example.
And you still went, even though you felt terrible and you just got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. I mean, maybe you went past your boundaries at that time, but part of it is learning process to know there are times when you feel bad and you still want to push yourself to go do something. And I think that's definitely okay to do sometimes, but you have to learn your own limits and how bad is too bad to go and do something.
Yeah, I think for the both of us, we have had to miss out on so many things in our life that anytime that we have the opportunity to do something that we really want to do, even if we're feeling bad, we've kind of pushed ourselves to do it just because we don't want to miss out on more time. Mm-hmm. When we started talking, we were kind of doing that. We both were at a friend's birthday party. I had just gotten out of the hospital, and so did he. And I still had my PICC line in, and he just had his taken out, and then a new one put in. But we were both not doing well. That kind of brought us together a little bit, but I knew that he was pushing himself just because he really wanted to be there and be with our friends and enjoy something in life because things had been so shitty, and I was in the same spot.
Yeah, that was like the one thing that we did for months.
Yeah.
I mean, it was basically either bedridden or in the hospital, and then had one opportunity to go do something. And well, if you can find some friends that have IBD, I think it's important for anybody with IBD to at least know some other people who have IBD. Even if you don't see them that often. For a while, most of the people I knew with IBD were at Camp Oasis, which was just once a year, but it was nice because once a year I knew I could count on seeing a bunch of people that related to me, and it was sort of like recharging.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the real world, and where you don't necessarily feel normal all the time, and I don't know, kind of gives you a little push to get through all that crap and feel a little more confident because you hear from other people saying that they have to cancel plans. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah, good question answering. We did it. We did it again.
Nailed it.
This one's easy. Alex Beaudoin. Sorry, Alex, I've never been able to say your last name. Well, you know how.
Beaudoin.
You know who you are.
Beaudoin.
She asked on Instagram, what would your dream vacation be? What's yours?
I don't know. That's tough because I want to go a lot of places. I really want to go to Italy. I think that's something we have planned, but just not right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want cheese.
You want cheese? Yeah.
Some Parmesan, some red wine.
If you've ever watched him shop for Parmesan cheese, it's ridiculous.
I'm sure at least half of them have out there.
Well, if you follow my Snapchat, you can watch him shop for a lot of things.
That's on there.
I took a lot of pictures of you shopping for cheese once.
It's important. Parmesan is...
No.
It's very important.
No. Like, he'll look at cheese for 20 minutes. Like, he pick up all the hunks of cheese and look at them like he's, what are you trying to find? Just pick on the cheese. And then he'll, like, examine all the prices of the cheese and, like, weigh them with his hands or something. I don't know what he's doing.
It's a whole thing.
It's not a whole thing.
The right age. And
you just gotta pick the cheese. Just pick cheese.
I'll never take Parmesan lightly.
Okay, so that's your dream vacation is to go to Italy and eat cheese.
That's the easy answer for right
Okay.
now. I would definitely need to go to Italy.
Well, I think my dream vacation is to go to Norway. It's one of my dream vacations. I want to go to Norway because that's where my family's from. My great-grandpa came from Norway to work on a farm in Minnesota, and then from there we moved to Detroit because of the auto industry. I just really want to go there because it's really pretty, but it's cold and I really hate the cold, so I don't know that it's my dream vacation. It's one of them, but I also want to go somewhere nice and warm. I don't know where. Maybe just a trip around the world is a dream vacation.
Yeah, no big deal. Just everywhere in the whole world.
What?
Your answer was so much better than mine. Can we do it over?
No. I won that round.
No, that's not good.
Yours was great.
I just said I want to get Parmesan.
You want to eat cheese.
I do.
It's so sweet.
Yeah. You gave a whole history. Norway. Told everyone about Norway. I have family.
Good. He does, and they're from Italy.
It's true. I should have mentioned them. Hey, Nana.
She's not watching this.
She'll figure out a way.
She doesn't even know how to work her computer.
She does. She has one of the original iMacs from 1999 or so. When are those? From the 90s. I'm not happy about that computer.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Make sure that you click that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel.